Hello everybody, my name is Asanumwe. Today I'm going to talk about vehicle safety and which are the safety precautions or mechanism you can use for you to drive your vehicle at a safer guidance or measures, right? Basically, I'm going to talk about 29 points that you need to take into consideration. Number one point, you have to check the validity of the registrations of your vehicle or any vehicle, right, that you want to enter. That is number one. Number two, you have to check for the conditions of the spark or the rusting of this vehicle. You have to check for that one, the spark. Then point number three, you have to check for the on, right? Like you have to check ping. You have to check for the on if the on is in good position or in good conditions. Sorry. Then point number four, you have to check for the fuel gauge, if the fuel is enough for your trips that you want to undertake. Is it good? Is it okay? Is it enough for that trip? That is point number four, right? Then point number five, you have to check all the seat belts, right? All the seat belts, if they are in good working order, right? You check your vehicle. Then point number six, you have to always do reverse parking. When you want to park your car, you have to park with reverse by using the side mirrors or your cameras behind, right? It depends on which type of vehicle you are using. Then point number seven, you have to check the lights or the indicators lights if they are in good working order. So this simply means that before you enter your vehicles or to want to drive a vehicle, you have to check for the indicators lights. You check whether they are in good working orders, right? Then point number eight, you have to check for the wiper and the windscreen, right? If they are in good working order. Why you need to check for this one? Maybe there is a sandstorm, or maybe there is a lot of dust, right? Or there is a lot of rain. So if they are not in good working order, you find out that there will be lots of dust, and at the end of the day, you cannot see the direction at which you are going, right? So it can lead to accidents. So that is point number eight. Point number nine, you have to check for the brake, which is more essential and more important. Checking for the brake, you can enter the car, then you check whether the brake is working, right? So that one is more necessary also, Then point number 10, you have to check for the ACs, right? The AC, the cooling or the hot AC, whether they are in good working condition. Then point number 11, right? You have to check for the adjustments of clean and good condition, right? So if the vehicle is clean in good condition, also it can have a good smell, so it can help you at least in your driving process, right? So that is point number 13. Then 12 points, you have to check for the speed meter or the gauge, whether they are in good working condition. So checking for the gauge is more necessary also. Then point number 11, you have to check whether there is any in the vehicle, any items that is inside which can make you inconvenient, right? So you have to check whether there is any item that is inside the vehicle. Then point number 14, you have to check for the high VMS, right? The high VMS or a green road pass. We now call it also the GPS. So also GPS also is very necessary also, because maybe let's say you want to travel from one state to another, right? Then if you have been monitored by a GPS, so it simply means that your colleagues or the people who are monitoring in your GPS can help to track wherever you have a stoppage. They will know that, oh, something is going on. Why is this person stop at this particular point? Why is he there for a very long time? So that one will send a signal and they can able to trace you. Let's say if you're in a certain place or a desert or a forest or where there is no help, at least you need to go to continue your journey there, you get stuck there. So this green pass is a electronic technology that can help someone, can help tracking. So also you're talking about the 15 points. Also you have to check about the oil and the level of the water. Make sure all the time you check about the level of the water and the gauge also. Then point number 16, you have to check for the batteries, the connection, whether are they old, are they good. You have to check for this connection of the battery, right? Then point number 18, you have to check for the fan belts, or the fan belts, if they are in a good order in your vehicle, for it not to get caught when you are on the way, right? Then also point number 19, you have to check for the tires, right, whether they are in good condition. You check all the 4 tires or all the 12 tires, depends on which vehicle you are using, right? Then point number 16, you have to check the body of the vehicle also, whether they are in good condition, which is more necessary, right? Let's say if you are driving company vehicle, right, if someone scratched the vehicle, you don't have a clear a specification, a clear information who did that one, you also might be in trouble, right? So you have to check your vehicle, the surrounding. Maybe someone scratched your vehicle, you park your vehicle somewhere, so always try to check your vehicle. Then point 21, you have to check the rolling over bar. You have to check it also. Then point 22, you have to make sure that your vehicle also have a reflector tape. What is reflector tapes? Right, these are like reflectors. It's like same like lights. It can show maybe you are in a dark place. It can reflect to show that someone is there, a vehicle that is coming, right? So reflector tape also is very necessary. Then point 23, your vehicle should always have a fire extinguisher, like 2 kgs, right? Extinguisher, and with a valid inspection, right? So this simply means that a fire extinguisher is like a chemical or a powder, right? It's like we have a system wherein you can use it. They call it pass. That is, pull the pin, aim and squeeze side to side. So in case of any emergency like overheat in your car, so fire can ignite. So when fire ignites in your car, so if you have the fire extinguisher in your boot, you will simply remove the fire extinguisher and try to fight with the fire. Try to reduce the pressure of the fire by using this fire extinguisher. So it's very necessary. Your cars can get overheat at any time, right? And then you're talking about point 24, right? You have to have a first aid kit inside your car in case of any emergency, right? Someone can get caught, anything can happen. So first aid kit also is very necessary in a car. Then point 25, we're talking about jack tools. What are jack tools or safety vest, right? So in case you have you get a flat tire on your way, so you need to have your jack tool and your reflectors, and so at least you can stop a vehicle can see you where you park. You have your reflector vest and your reflector signs and symbol. So basically people will know that, oh, someone is there. So maybe people might help you if you need help, and also for your own safety, right? So people will only use the one way rather than using the 2-way, right? Then point 27, you have whether like you are in desert, right? You need to have a LV remote location, right? Maybe you are driving through a desert area or a forest. So if you have this LV remote also, it can help tracing your location, right? Then also you should always have a spare water or a spare food if necessary. Yeah, if necessary, it depends. Maybe if you have a food, someone can feel uncomfortable or dizzy or what. So if you have a food also, a medicine, it can also help. You know. Then point 29, you need to have the SDA card available, right? This is like in case of hazard or hazmat, right? So if you have this one also, it can also help. So the importance of vehicle safety inspection or checklist must be completed for any trip that you want to undergo, any driver. So to ensure the safety of all people, so to get all this checklist is more necessary for every driver, because it can help to save life. So I'm passing on this message for everybody to be vigilant and to